Welcome to yet another episode in our series of conversations with persons who've been there, done that. These are multifaceted personalities whom you have met, whom you have known of, perhaps whom you continue to know. And yet there are aspects of their personality, of the richness of their knowledge and experience that we would like to revisit along with you through this conversation. The intention is to touch on some aspects of what they have done, the value systems that have informed their work and their life, and to extract therefrom whatever lessons we have for ourselves going forward. In this episode, I have great pleasure in bringing to you a person who, if I may put it in summary form, is my last reference point for all matters accounting and auditing. And I have drawn blank elsewhere. He is the person that I reach out to, as I'm sure most people in this country do. Without further ado, let me welcome Mr. P.R. Ramesh, former chairman, Deloitte, India, and someone who wears multiple hats. Let me start with what you told me just before we got into this conversation. You said you've joined the board of a large entity just now, very recently. After having been on the other side of the divide, as it were, of looking at companies, the financials, and much more, with a critical eye, with a skeptical eye, if I may call it that. What is the change for you to be on the other side and clearly to contribute, add value? What is it that you're seeking to do?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Damodaran, first of all, for your very kind words of me being the last resort. I really hope that is what everybody feels, but it's not something which I was myself aware of. Also, all I tried to do in my life was try and be up to date in my knowledge of accounting and auditing, and try and shape the future of accounting and auditing as we go along. But to your specific question, there is a completely different view from this side of the table as opposed to being on the other side. There are two or three aspects to it. First is I have now great sympathy for the directors of a company. When I was an auditor, and as in the Companies Act, and as typically auditors say, it is the responsibility of the management and the directors to prepare the financials, and the way the Companies Act is written, auditors sign only after the directors sign. It was almost as if, and as an auditor, I almost believed that the directors were the know-all and knew everything, and they're supposed to know everything. They're signing on the financials, and I was merely confirming. And I knew much lesser than the directors. In reality now, when I sit on the other side, as directors, one spends about 75 to 100 hours, even if they are assuming there are too many frequent meetings, then maybe 100 hours in a year. How would a director in 100 hours in a year be able to discharge all those responsibilities which are expected of him, when his large part of the information he gets is at board meetings and presentations? And whereas we as auditors used to be in the company, inside the company, had access to all books, records, and we had the ability to smell, we had the ability to see, we were there. And yet in form, we are supposed to rely on directors who are approving the accounts. So the first point is, the change for me was an appreciation of the enormity of the responsibility cast on a director, disproportionate to his ability to be able to discharge that. As opposed to an auditor, I felt that he is more able to do it. The second for me is, I mean, I was all along in my life maybe an hard-nosed accountant, an auditor. So everything one looked at through the lens of an accountant and an auditor. But when you move into the other side, you look at it from a business perspective. You need to add value to it. You look at the interests of stakeholders. You look at long term as opposed to short term. You are looking at, I would say, that shift from, hindsight to foresight. You're focusing on the future as opposed to focusing on what has happened. As an auditor, you significantly focused on what has happened. So this is a big shift. And third, it brought me out of conversations revolving only accounting and auditing to being part of a large team where nobody else, or maybe very few, are financially literate, but they are leaders in many other fields. So it's a big change, and that is important I think, for everybody. You get a completely different perspective on every matter when you hear somebody else who's an expert on some other subject. Of course, in matters of finance, everybody must be looking at me in the same way, but it's a great learning experience.